Welcome to our video series on how Alberta payroll is being miscalculated and employees underpaid. My name is Christopher Neufeld of Neufeld Legal, and in this video series we're going to be undertaking a very problematic issue specific to the province of Alberta, but it does have applications throughout Canada, in that payroll systems, payroll software, and payroll practices in Canada, and with particular emphasis on Alberta, are not being done in accordance with employment standards legislation. And this is critical because when you're not doing stuff in accordance with the employment standards legislation, but instead with the laws of another jurisdiction, you have the potential to run into serious underpayment issues to employees, both during the course of their employment and upon their termination. And fortunately for many people who are employed in Alberta and throughout Canada, there are provisions in the employment standards legislation within which they work, although not aggressively pursued, that allow for the collection of those underpayments from years past. And these often go past the Limitations Act because they are structured in statutory deemed trusts. But what we're going to tackle, as opposed to doing everything in a single video, is break it out into a series of videos where we're going to tackle various aspects. And this will allow you to go piece by piece to understand each aspect that might pertain to yourself with respect to your payroll and the potential for underpayments that you might be incurring. So you can look at these videos, and what we're going to do is we're going to list them in the information section that you can pull down so you can see where all the other topics that we're pursuing, as well as at the end of each video we're going to identify potential videos that might be of particular interest as you move forward. Nevertheless, what you should be looking at, like I said, is the links to the other videos, and we'll maintain them also on our website, employeelawyer.ca, which will provide you with those specific links so you can identify where you go to proceed to better identify where you stand with respect to your own payroll and the potential of underpayments. So you can begin the process of discerning whether or not there are underpayments arising with respect to your own work. Because at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is simply ensure that you're getting paid the minimums that are required by the employment standards legislation. And to be clear, minimums is not merely about minimum wages. There are requirements for a whole range of payments to be paid at a certain level. And if you don't apply the payroll laws of the jurisdiction within which you are working, namely in Alberta, the Employment Standards Code, you are getting underpaid. And your employer is not paying you in accordance with statutory law, and as such, you should be looking to pursue it. How you pursue it without jeopardizing your employment is a critical aspect. And that's what we also look to address. But that is why we have undertaken this in a series of videos, each of which is supposed to bring forth certain elements and allow you to determine what is applicable, and allow you to make those decisions and to contact legal counsel where you deem it appropriate and to structure your approach accordingly. So we look forward to working through all these aspects in the various videos that we're putting forward, and hope they are able to elucidate information for yourself so you're getting paid correctly. And that's ultimately objective, to make sure that you are paid correctly and that you receive all the money that you are legally entitled to. Because where you earn money for work that you perform or is tied to work that you perform, you should receive the full legal requirement because you have earned it. And what we're trying to pursue is to try to ensure that people have earned money, whether it's overtime pay, vacation pay, general holiday pay, termination pay, severance pay, and the like, that is properly calculated and properly paid out to those employees like yourself. Thank you.